So where do we go from here? Just one thing before I go into the outlook and whether the easing bias is going to remain. The ECB clearly cannot ignore the strength of the euro as well, although Draghi did not verbally address it in his remarks after the decision. But it's clear that policymakers are watching this 5% appreciation in the single European currency against the major counterparts. So what about the outlook here? If deflation remains hard to dislodge, the ECB clearly are running out of unconventional policy options. So they may have to rely on an unorthodox policy means. So that means that they may have to take the deposit rate to negative. They may have to consider more liquidity via a third round of longer-term refinancing operations.
Yeah.
And one more thing, Martin, and this could be proved quite controversial, they may have to adopt a Fed-style QE policy. That is going to be a bit of a hard sell in the current environment when you consider that there are some legal issues that they have to contend with within Europe, if we even get to that point.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what's happening. Are they finally succumbing to the pressure to adopt a U.S.-style quantitative easing program, which, by the way, doesn't really seem to be working, does it? When you look at the unemployment rate and the jobs numbers over in the U.S., it's not doing a whole lot.
Well, you can argue that it works in the first innings, but if you take it to its logical conclusion, you are right. It's law of diminishing returns. Whenever you have an orthodox policy like this.
Do more and you get less back. Well, I tell you what, guys, they got to try something, because the reality is, and one of the reasons why a lot of people think, look, you know, okay, they cut 25 down to 0.25. What's that worth? Money market rates right now are already and have been lower than policy rates. So, I mean, really, how much is this going to do? They need to try something else, is the reality.
Well, I think they need to just keep an eye on what happens to deflation, whether it gets worse. And remember that Nomura poll, that was quite troublesome in terms of the findings, because about a third, I believe, of their clients do believe that deflation by the end of the year is going to be close to 0.5%. So that is a very troubling sign.
It is a big concern, because some people have flagged the possibility of a lost decade. It's lost 2 decades now in Japan, isn't it?
But I think just one more quick thing before I finish. The currency markets seem to be suggesting that there's more weakness for the euro. Barclays were out with a call early on this week. They could see 130 against the dollar within 3 months' time. So watch out for that.
More bounce back to 134.17.18 is where it's trading right now. Early Asia Friday, it was at 132.94. As strong as that.
So remember, we do see a payrolls number. If it's better than expectations, if it shrugs off the shutdown, then that could be another leg down for the euro.